Win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome everyone to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a team from the SEC, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Well, you don't see this every day. They're lining up for an onside kick on the opening kickoff. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. There he goes. He rumbles and rolls all the way to the 4-yard line before he steps out of bounds.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense in their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Sooners. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly, and you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown, Luke.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
Oklahoma 7, Texas Tech 0.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. They'll grab the squib kick just inside the 10.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them, so a nice... being able to pounce back on that, and the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
We'll see what this offense can do sitting inside its own 20. Looking for space, it's Carney. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Let's talk for just a second about Texas Tech. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus, the number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
Brought down at the 23. It's a 15-yard pickup to get them way out of their own end. It's first down from their own 23-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. To the air, it's Hammond. Snagged on the outside, it's Carney. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on third down. Instead, they're staring at fourth.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy. You throw it to him and you say, I can make somebody miss or lower my shoulder and get to the sticks. The defense had none of that. Nice job tackling. Nice job forcing the fourth down.
So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on fourth down in their own territory. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down.
Oh, and I love that play call on fourth down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield and created the negative play.
The Red Raiders now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass. Working the middle. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you even start to feature them more. Or in the passing game.
And the Red Raiders looking to throw. It's Hammond. Pulls it in. It's Stone. Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he could see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
The Red Raiders had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
One of the big risks about being in an empty set is that you don't have tight ends or running backs helping you out in pass protection, and that time the quarterback got hit right before he let it go, and that's why that ball fell incomplete.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Looking for a man. It's Hammond. He's got it on the move. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal.
Third down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those first downs.
On first and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. Wants to throw again. Gets it out fast. Into the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Finding open areas. Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma! That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty.